forever young and full of energy. The Blue Zones Cookbook for 100 Fit Years. An audiobook. J.K. Miller. How is it possible to live to be 120 years old in this day and age? It is a fascinating idea to live to the age of 120 in this day and age. Our modern lifestyles, advances in medicine and nutrition, and increasing awareness of healthy habits have increased life expectancy significantly. This article will address the topic, how is it possible to live to the age of 120 in this day and age, in 5 parts. Part 1. The increase in life expectancy. Life expectancy has increased worldwide in recent decades. This part of the article examines the factors that have contributed to this increase, including medical advances, better living conditions, advances in nutrition, and improved health care. Part 2. Healthy nutrition for a long life. A balanced diet plays a crucial role in health and longevity. Here you'll learn how a healthy diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains and lean protein can help you live a long and healthy life. We'll also discuss the benefits of a plant-based diet and the importance of supplements. Part 3. Active lifestyle and physical health. Exercise and physical activity are key factors for a long life. This section explains the benefits of regular exercise, sport and an active lifestyle. It also provides tips for preventing injuries and maintaining mobility as you age. Part 4. Mental health and emotional well-being. A healthy mind is just as important as a healthy body when it comes to living a fulfilling and long life. This section looks at the importance of mental health, managing stress, and promoting positive emotional well-being. Part 5. The future of aging. Finally, we will look at future developments in the field of aging and life expectancy, including the role of genetic engineering, regenerative medicine and other innovative technologies in extending human life. Which vitamins are very important to reach 120 years? Reaching the age of 120 requires a comprehensive health strategy that takes into account several factors, including the intake of essential vitamins. Here are some important vitamins that can play a role in living a long and healthy life. Vitamin D. This vitamin is crucial for bone health and the immune system. It helps the body absorb calcium and may protect against osteoporosis. Vitamin D is often synthesized through exposure to sunlight, but it can also be obtained from supplements or foods such as fortified plant-based dairy products and mushrooms. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is important for the health of the nervous system and the formation of red blood cells. Since it is mainly found in animal products, vegans and vegetarians should look for supplements or fortified foods to meet their needs. Vitamin C. This antioxidant strengthens the immune system, promotes wound healing and supports collagen production. It is found in many fruits and vegetables such as oranges, peppers, strawberries and broccoli. Vitamin E. Vitamin E is another antioxidant that can protect cells from free radical damage. It is found in nuts, seeds and vegetable oils. Vitamin K. Vitamin K is important for blood clotting and bone health. Green leafy vegetables such as spinach and kale are good sources of vitamin K. Folic acid. Vitamin B9. Folic acid plays a role in cell division and DNA repair. It is found in legumes, leafy vegetables and fortified grain products. Vitamin A. This vitamin is important for vision, the immune system and skin health. It is found in orange vegetables such as carrots and sweet potatoes, as well as dark leafy greens. Vitamin B6. This vitamin supports nervous system function, neurotransmitter production, and energy metabolism. It is found in a variety of foods, including legumes, bananas, and whole grains. Vitamin B3. Niacin. Niacin plays a role in DNA repair and energy metabolism. It is found in nuts, whole grains and legumes. It is important to note that taking vitamins alone is not enough to ensure a long life. Eating a balanced diet, exercising regularly, getting enough sleep, avoiding harmful habits such as smoking and excessive alcohol consumption, and managing stress are also crucial factors in living a long and healthy life. It is recommended to speak to a doctor or nutritionist to determine your specific vitamin and mineral needs and develop a customized nutritional strategy. Why is swimming so important as a sport? Swimming is an extremely versatile sport that is considered important and beneficial to health for several reasons. Full body workout. Swimming uses almost all muscle groups in the body. Swimming requires you to coordinate your arms, legs, core and entire body, resulting in an effective full body workout. Aerobic exercise. Swimming is an excellent form of aerobic exercise as it strengthens the cardiovascular system. It improves endurance, increases lung capacity and promotes heart health. Gentle on the joints. In the water, the buoyancy of the water helps to reduce the weight of the body and reduce pressure on the joints. This makes swimming particularly suitable for people with joint problems or injuries. Calorie burn. Swimming can be an effective way to burn calories. Depending on the intensity and swimming style, you can burn a lot of calories in an hour of swimming. Stress relief. Swimming in calm water can be relaxing and relieve stress. The meditative aspect of swimming, accompanied by steady breathing, can help calm the mind, improve flexibility. Swimming requires a wide range of movements and can help increase flexibility in muscles and joints. Coordination and balance. Swimming requires good coordination and balance because you have to perform different movements in the water and stabilize your body. Social interaction. Swimming can be both an individual and a social sport. You can swim alone or join a swimming club or team to train together and interact with other swimmers. Life-saving skills. Learning to swim is a life-saving skill that can protect people from drowning. Long-term activity. Swimming is a sport that people of all ages can practice. It is a lifelong activity that you can enjoy even as you age. Overall, swimming offers numerous physical, mental and social benefits. It is a great way to promote health, increase fitness and reduce stress. It can be practiced as both a recreational activity and a competitive sport and is accessible to people of all fitness levels. Full stop. Why do vegans live much longer? Vegans often have a reputation for living longer and being healthier due to several factors. Healthy diet. Vegans tend to consume more fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts and seeds, which are rich in fiber, antioxidants, vitamins and minerals. These foods can reduce the risk of heart disease, stroke, diabetes and certain cancers. Lower risk of chronic diseases. A plant-based diet is often associated with a lower risk of chronic diseases such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol and obesity. Healthy body weight. Vegans tend to maintain a healthier body weight because their diet contains fewer saturated fats and calories. Better heart health. A vegan diet can help lower cholesterol and minimize the risk of heart disease. Lower blood pressure. Plant-based dietary patterns are often associated with lower blood pressure, which reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease. Protection against certain types of cancer. Some studies suggest that a plant-based diet may reduce the risk of certain types of cancer, particularly colon cancer. Healthy intestinal flora. A plant-based diet rich in fiber promotes healthy intestinal flora, which can have a positive effect on digestion and the immune system, reducing inflammation. Plant-based foods often have anti-inflammatory properties, which can reduce the risk of chronic inflammatory diseases. No consumption of processed meat. Vegans avoid processed meat, which is associated with an increased risk of colon cancer. However, it is important to note that a balanced vegan diet that provides all the necessary nutrients is crucial. People who follow a vegan diet should ensure they get adequate amounts of vitamin B12, iron, calcium, omega-3 fatty acids and vitamin D to ensure they are getting all the nutrients they need. A vegan diet can be beneficial to health, but it is important to plan it carefully to achieve the best results. Where is the most omega-3? Omega-3 fatty acids are important nutrients that are vital for heart, brain and overall body health. The three main types of omega-3 fatty acids are alpha-linolenic acid, ALA, eicosapentaenoic acid, EPA, and docosahexaenoic acid, DHA. Here are some food sources rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Fish. Fatty. Cold water fish like salmon, mackerel, tuna and herring are excellent sources of EPA and DHA. Two important types of omega-3 fatty acids known for their beneficial effects on heart health. Flax seeds. Flax seeds are one of the best plant sources of ALA, a type of omega-3 fatty acid. You can use whole flax seeds or flaxseed oil to enrich your diet with ALA. Chia seeds. Chia seeds are another excellent plant-based source of ALA. You can add them to smoothies, cereal, or yogurt. Walnuts. Walnuts are rich in ALA and provide an easy way to add omega-3 fatty acids to your diet. Hemp seeds. Hemp seeds also contain ALA and are versatile in the kitchen. They can be used in salads, cereals or smoothies. Algae oil. Algae oil is a plant-based source of EPA and DHA and is particularly suitable for vegans and vegetarians who avoid fish. Green leafy vegetables. Some green leafy vegetables such as spinach and kale contain small amounts of ALA. Soybeans. Soybeans and products made from them such as tofu and tempeh also contain ALA. It's important to note that the body can convert ALA into EPA and DHA, but this process isn't very efficient. If you're on a vegan or vegetarian diet and don't eat fish or algae oil, you may want to look into supplementing with omega-3 fatty acids to make sure you're getting enough EPA and DHA. It's also wise to speak to a nutritionist or doctor to make sure your omega-3 intake is adequate, especially if you have special dietary needs. How can I gain muscle as a vegan? As a vegan, it is absolutely possible to build muscle mass and develop a healthy, strong physique. Here are some tips on how to build muscle as a vegan. High protein diet. Protein is crucial for building muscle. Make sure you include plenty of plant-based protein sources in your diet, such as legumes, lentils, chickpeas, beans, tofu, tempeh, seitan, soy products, nuts, seeds and whole grains. Calorie surplus. To build muscle, you need to consume more calories than you burn. Make sure you eat enough calories from a variety of sources to meet your energy needs. Strength training. Building muscle requires targeted strength training. Work with weights, resistance bands, or your own body weight to stimulate and strengthen your muscles. Eating regularly. Plan your meals and snacks to ensure you have a continuous supply of nutrients and energy for your training and muscle recovery. Protein supplements. If it is difficult to meet your protein needs solely through food, protein supplements such as pea protein, rice protein, or hemp protein can be a useful addition. Vitamins and minerals. Make sure you get enough vitamins and minerals, especially vitamin B12, iron, calcium, and vitamin D. A deficiency in these nutrients can affect your muscle health. Recovery. Adequate recovery is crucial for building muscle. Get enough sleep to give your muscles time to regenerate. Water. Drink plenty of water to support your body during training and recovery. Advice. Consult a nutritionist or sports coach who specializes in vegan nutrition and exercise for personalized recommendations. Patience. Building muscle takes time and commitment. Don't expect to see results overnight. Consistent training and a balanced diet are the keys to success. It is important to emphasize that a well-planned vegan diet can provide all the necessary nutrients to build and maintain muscle mass. With the right approach and a focus on a balanced diet and effective training, you can build the muscles you want as a vegan. Which food is best for fast muscle building? When it comes to building muscle fast, it's important to make sure you're getting enough protein and calories. Some foods and food groups that can be particularly helpful for building muscle include legumes, lentils, chickpeas, beans, and peas are excellent sources of plant-based protein. They also provide fiber and carbohydrates for energy. Tofu and tempeh. These soy products are rich in protein and provide a good base for many dishes. Seitan. Also known as wheat gluten, seitan is a high-protein option used in many vegan meat substitutes. Nuts and seeds. Almonds, peanuts, chia seeds, flax seeds, and hemp seeds are high in protein and calories and can be used in smoothies, cereals, or snacks. Whole grains. Oatmeal, quinoa, brown rice, and whole grain bread are rich in carbohydrates and provide energy for training and muscle building. Green leafy vegetables, spinach, kale, and broccoli not only contain some proteins, but also important vitamins and minerals to support muscle health. Plant-based milk. Plant-based milk alternatives such as almond milk, soy milk, and oat milk are often fortified and can provide an additional protein boost. Vegan protein supplements. If it is difficult to meet your protein needs through diet alone, vegan protein supplements such as pea protein, rice protein, or hemp protein can be a practical addition. Fruits and vegetables. Antioxidants from fruits and vegetables can help reduce inflammation and promote muscle recovery. Water. Water is crucial for muscle health. Adequate hydration supports muscle function and training. Remember that in addition to choosing the right foods, consuming the right amount of calories and doing effective strength training are also crucial for building muscle. It is advisable to consult a nutritionist or sports coach to create a personalized diet and training plan that suits your goals. Building muscle quickly takes time and commitment, so it is important to be patient and consistent. Why vegan cooking is important for vegans. Vegan cooking for children is important for several important reasons. Health benefits. A balanced vegan diet can help reduce the risk of heart disease, diabetes, obesity, and other diet-related diseases. Children who eat a vegan diet often have higher intakes of fiber, vitamins, minerals and antioxidants that are beneficial to their health. Promote fruits and vegetables. The vegan diet emphasizes the consumption of fruits, vegetables, legumes, nuts and seeds. This helps children develop healthy eating habits and obtain a variety of nutrients. Animal friendliness. Vegan cooking teaches children to develop compassion and respect for animals. It shows them that it is possible to eat well and contentedly without using animals for food. Environmental protection. The production of animal products often has high environmental impacts, including greenhouse gas emissions, water consumption and deforestation. A vegan diet helps reduce the carbon footprint and protect the environment. Children can learn as early as possible how their diet affects the environment. Allergies and intolerances. Veganism can be a good option for children with food allergies or intolerances because it is free from many common allergens such as dairy and eggs. Diversity and creativity. Vegan cooking often requires creative solutions to replace animal products. This promotes culinary diversity and encourages children to discover new foods and flavors. Awareness of food origins. Veganism promotes awareness of the origins of food and the impact of the food industry on people, animals and the environment. This can help educate children to be critical consumers. Long-term habits. If children are introduced to a healthy vegan diet from an early age, they are more likely to maintain these habits later in life. However, it is important to note that a vegan diet in children must be carefully planned to ensure they are getting all the necessary nutrients. Parents should work with a pediatrician or nutritionist to ensure their children's needs are met. Tips for a balanced vegan diet for vegans. A balanced vegan diet for vegans requires careful planning to ensure they get all the necessary nutrients essential for their growth and health. Here are some tips to ensure vegans have a balanced diet. Diverse foods. Encourage your vegans to eat a wide range of foods, including fruits, vegetables, whole grains, legumes, nuts and seeds. The more varied the diet, the greater the likelihood of getting all the necessary nutrients. Protein. Make sure your vegans get enough protein. Good vegan protein sources include tofu, tempeh, legumes, beans, lentils, chickpeas, nuts, seeds, and whole grains like quinoa. Calcium. Make sure they get enough calcium to support healthy bones. Calcium-rich foods include fortified plant-based milk alternatives, green leafy vegetables, for example, broccoli and kale, almonds and sesame seeds. Vitamin B12. Vegans should supplement vitamin B12 or consume fortified foods such as vegan breakfast cereals and plant-based milk alternatives containing B12, as it is not present in sufficient quantities in plant-based foods. Iron. Plant sources of iron include whole grains, legumes, nuts, seeds and dark green leafy vegetables, including foods rich in vitamin C, for example, oranges, peppers, in the same meal can improve iron absorption. Omega-3 fatty acids. Make sure you get enough omega-3 fatty acids by eating flax seeds, chia seeds, walnuts and hemp seeds. Alternatively, you can also consider an algae oil supplement. Vitamin D. Vegans should make sure they get enough vitamin D, as it is found in few plant foods. Sunlight and fortified foods or supplements are good sources. Iodine. Foods rich in iodine include seaweed and fortified salts. Using iodized salt can also help meet iodine needs. Calorie intake. Teens have increased energy needs due to their growth and activity. Make sure they consume enough calories to meet their energy needs. Regular meals. Encourage vegans to eat regular meals to ensure they get enough nutrients. Snacks like nuts, fruits or vegetables are good options for between meals. Conscious use of processed foods. Try to limit the consumption of processed vegan foods, such as vegan meat substitutes, and focus on natural, whole foods instead. Consult a nutritionist. If you are unsure or have special dietary needs, it may be useful to consult a nutritionist to ensure that your diet is balanced. It is important that vegans learn how to plan their diet well to get all the necessary nutrients. This can contribute to a healthy and sustainable lifestyle in the long term. Kitchen appliances and utensils for vegans. The right kitchen accessories and utensils can help vegans make cooking easier and more fun. Here is a list of kitchen appliances and utensils that can be especially useful for vegans. Cutting board. A sturdy cutting board made of wood or plastic is essential for safely cutting vegetables and other foods. Knife set. A set of sharp, easy-to-use knives, including a chef's knife, a paring knife and a bread knife, is important. Cutting gloves. These can increase safety when cutting food and are especially helpful for inexperienced cooks. Peeler. A vegetable peeler makes peeling fruit and vegetables easier. Mixing bowls. Different sizes of mixing bowls are helpful for mixing ingredients and stirring doughs. Kitchen sieve. A sieve is good for draining pasta and washing vegetables. Wooden spoon and spatula. These utensils are important for turning and stirring food in the pan. Pot and pan set. A basic set of pots and pans, including a frying pan and a saucepan with a lid, are essential. Baking tray. For baking cookies, vegetables and other baked goods. Hand mixer. A hand mixer is helpful for mixing doughs and whipping cream. Measuring cups and spoons. Precise measurements are important when cooking, so measuring cups and spoon sets are essential. Baking pans. For cakes, muffins and other baked goods. Kitchen scales. A digital kitchen scale helps you measure ingredients accurately. Kitchen timer. A timer is important to monitor cooking times and prevent burns. Pasta strainer. A strainer specifically for pasta makes it easier to drain water. Toaster or toaster oven. For toasting bread, baking rolls and more. Microwave. For quickly warming up food and preparing certain dishes. Blender or mixer. A blender is good for smoothies, soups and sauces. Egg timer or smartphone with timer function. Helpful for monitoring cooking times. Kitchen towels and pot holders. For hygiene and protection from heat. Remember that the choice of kitchen utensils depends on individual cooking preferences and needs. Some vegans might also prefer specialty appliances such as a rice cooker, slow